You got the boys with the toys and the making that noise? He's right. Butthead. No.
No. What, no area code?
I know. Dumbass.
You've got to come back with me. Where? Back to the future. Are we back? We're back.
What do you mean we're in the future?
October 21st, 2015.
Marty, we're gonna be able to see our wedding.
Wow. The future. I gotta check this out, Doc.
Look what happened to your son.
He's a complete wimp.
Don't talk to anyone. Don't touch anything. And try not to look at anything. I didn't invent the time machine to win at gambling.
I can't lose.
I invented the time machine to travel through time. Now, the time continuum has been disrupted, creating an alternate 1985.
There have been a few changes.
It's like we're in hell or something.
No, it's Hill Valley, although I can't imagine hell being much worse.
But Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, Back to the Future,
Gotta get back in time.
Part 2.
Sorry for him, so you decided to go with him to the fish under the sea dance. No, it was the enchantment under the sea dance. Our first date. I'll never forget it. It was the night of that terrible thunderstorm, remember, George? Father kissed me for the very first time on that dance floor.
No.
It was then that I realized
It's gonna happen.
I was gonna spend
Or
the
will
rest
it?
of my life.
Yep. This is the first time I'd ever seen DeLorean. I never knew what a DeLorean was until this movie came out.
It's so funny though.
I mean,
I had a Matchbox of a DeLorean.
I never saw one until this movie came out. And it's forever stamped in the history of automotive history that this will now be known as the time machine.
Well, hey, there are worse things to be known for.
I know.
Says Tucker. Jesus Christ, Doc, you disintegrated Einstein. Here he comes.
This is not the edited version, by the way. This is the actual, you get to hear all the bad language.
From the 80s, from the heart of the 80s, when nobody really gave a damn.
You're gonna see some serious shit.
One of the best subtle moments right there. He's walking away. I've done 88 miles an hour before, but I didn't go back in time. The guys are pretty quick. The flux capacitor. They're not easy to come by. Great moment in cinematic history here.
It looks like an airplane, but it ain't got no wings.
Darth Vader's inside.
Looks like an airplane.
Without wings. The beauty of this is, even for the 80s, the car looked like it was from the future.
Yeah.
So it's pretty funny. Aesthetically perfect.
Yeah.
There we go. Then things go wrong.
Come on out here, help me take him in the house.
I've never seen purple underwear before, Calvin.
See? I got the purple underwear. Specific for today.
His name is Haynes.
That's right.
We're sending you back to the future.
Breaking the fourth wall.
For a split second.
Future!
You know, it's interesting. This scene makes me wonder who was the original inspiration for Goldie Mayer running for mayor before Marty McFly came down to the coffee shop and told him about it.
Well, when you think about it, there are two versions of history. One that if you go back in time, you try to change things, it ends up happening anyway.
Right, okay, yeah, that's true. That explains why the girlfriend is on the front porch in the alternate 1985, the Biff Tannen running the world, and then she just, the regular 95 materializes around it. I suppose, yeah, but so I wonder who the character was. I mean, someone had to,
Probably something else.
Yeah. We're dating ourselves by admitting this, but I had the soundtrack to this, and you did too.
Yeah, I had the soundtrack too.
I have it on LP.
I had it on cassette.
Whoa. See this from Money in Shrewsbury.
Yeah, because I had a Walkman.
Oh, I did too. We all had Walkmans in the 80s.
From out of the west, in a cloud of dust, a thunder of hooves, and a mighty...
Great Scott. I know, this is heavy.
Marty and Doc go back one more time for their greatest adventure of all. Doc's living in the past.
Just try it, Tannen!
But he's about to be history.
What kind of a future do you call that?
I'm going back to 1885 and I'm bringing you home.
It's the last roundup.
Come on, run!
It's the final showdown,
Hey, lighten up, jerk!
where Marty makes a name for himself.
What's your name, dude?
Clint Eastwood.
What kind of stupid name is that?
Doc meets his mate,
You saved my life.
I'm the proud at your service.
Michael J. Fox,
Where'd you learn to shoot like this?
7-Eleven.
Christopher Lloyd,
There's a fella that can't hold his liquor.
and Mary Steenburgen.
I never ever met a man like you before.
Steven Spielberg and Robert Zemeckis invite you
Come on, Marty!
to the Rough Rider, rip roaring, rootin' tootin', straight shooting,
Is this a holdup? It's a science experiment!
rousing conclusion of Back to the Future, Part 3.
Can't dance, they can't kiss. If they can't kiss, they can't fall in love, and I'm history.
Hey man, the dance is over. Unless you know somebody else that can play the guitar.
Classic. You know who that is cutting in?
Who is that?
Malachi! Outlander! Who's it? A guy, he's an actor, a prominent actor, that's one of the thugs. He was in Phantom. He was the demon in Demon Knight. I'm trying to stupid like he was in Critters.
Billy Zane?
Yes, Billy Zane, yeah, thank you, yeah.
I'm disappearing.
Go back to the cornfield.
He's calling you, Malachi.
He wants you too, Malachi. Oh, perfect. See, the irony of this particular scene is in the 80s, his guitar he was playing with a retro guitar.
Yep.
And no one would ever play anything like that in there. But in the 90s, 10 years later, just one decade later, Slash from Guns N' Roses made that kind of guitar hip again.
Yep.
It actually never really went out with like the popular guitar people.
No, never did. It was like always a classic.
But that was meant to be like retro for then. Which is retro, post-retro, post-retro now. The Everyday Adventure.
No.
They don't make movies like this anymore.
They don't.
And we all went, whoa. We all breathed a sigh of relief in the theater. Here we see him waking up in his alternate 85, which means he's collectively been wearing purple underwear for about 35 years.
Yeah, it's laundry day.
Oh, hi, Marty. Oh. Darth Vader brought them together. I need one of those. He just sets a precedent and tone for the second movie in one scene.
Something's got to be done about your kids, Marty.
Roads? Where we're going? We don't need roads. A cinematic masterpiece. Now, right about now is 9:15. About an hour from now, Marty McFly and Doc, they're finding out that in the alternate 85 that McFly was shot down in 1973 when Marty McFly was 6 years old when Biff takes over the world in the second part 2. Yeah. Confused? I'm not. That's what makes me a dork.
To be continued.
My name's Andy.
And I'm Drew.
Take me away. I don't mind.
We'll be back in time.
Okay, this is October 22nd. It's the next day after our Back to the Future thing. I know I'm a wicked dork and I own it. I had to get to USA Today. The Hill Valley edition. In the Cub Sweep. So Drew, you were right.